So it is now 9 a.m. I forget that I'm like recording this series sometimes because I should have been recording earlier because I actually overnight I had 3 sales, which is great. It was those iPhone cases or the covers or the iPad covers. It seems like anything iPhone does really well or any kind of case does really well. Purchased for $3, sold for $6, covered shipping. So I had 3 of them. They've sold, all 3 of them sold in the last 2 weeks. So, I mean, it's $9, but hey, you know, that $9 accompanied the other $20 sale that I paid $4 for. It was it was some kind of server router. Found it for $4. Guy offered 20 for it all day long. So, that and also 8-track tapes. I was excited about that. Actually, that was one of the first items I purchased. I had bought, I think 24. Yeah, it was 24 8-track tapes with a stand for $4. And I was thinking, like, I could sell these for 99 cents a piece or something, you know. I got starry eyes. I was thinking, you know, I'd probably make $15 off of this or something. Yeah, 8-tracks aren't worth that much. So, I still made money off of them. I mean, I still hit my rule. I still doubled my money because I sold 16 of them to somebody for $3. And then, I sold another 2 for $2. And then I just sold the rest of the blanks for $2. So $6, $1.50. Maybe I didn't double my money. Okay, I didn't. But hey, at least I still made some money off of it, you know. And not everything's going to be a grand slam. I learned not to buy classical 8-tracks anymore. I'm learning that the vintage music needs to be rock and roll. Like, you need vintage rock and roll. I was going through and I'm kind of starting this late, but I got a pretty good inventory selection. I found a pretty good deal, and I got a bunch of stuff, and I've already made my money back on it. So, you know, I'm pretty excited about that. There's a bunch of records in there, and so I was going through them last night because, you know, I think I've got 150 items on eBay right now. And I just got them to bump me up to 250. So I went through and I listed everything that was like, I don't know, like an item or something. Everything that I have item-wise is listed now, which is kind of scary because it was nice having some backup inventory. I've still got like some seasonal items, rafts, and like little itty-bitty stuff that, like dollar stuff. I don't want to have too much dollar stuff up there at once. So when my dollar stuff sells, I'll replace it with that. Dollar stuff is, to me, is, and I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but it kind of makes sense that, you know, my goal was to have a massive inventory, just to have a bunch of crap for people to look at. And, you know, you never know, the wooden apple that draws in grandma, she may see the $15 iPad case that she still has the iPad 1 for because she's a grandma, you know, like the white-eyed rock. So yeah, I don't know, that's kind of my business plan, if you will, maybe, is, you know, every once in a while I get good scores, man, like, and I guess that's kind of what keeps everything afloat, like the little stuff, doesn't really pay the bills, it doesn't do anything, I think it just kind of keeps the doors open, you know, it keeps stuff on the shelves, it keeps people coming, because I do sell a lot of that dollar stuff, I really do, I'm surprised, you know. People spend $3 on shipping for a dollar item. It happens all the time, and they're kind of a pain in the ass. But I don't know if you know, who am I to say that person's not the one who just bought the $40 router I just sold that I bought for $5. I'm sorry, the $20 router, not the $40. That was the other router before you. So I'm finding that routers are pretty good, and there's a ton of routers up here. So I'm going to start snagging those because my first router I was a little worried about. It was actually one of the very first items I bought when I started this. It was the same kind of router that I have for my internet. And I was like, it's got to be, and this is kind of what triggered the whole thing. I was like, it's got to be worth some kind of money. So I looked it up on eBay while I was in the Goodwill, and it was like $80, and I'm like getting dollar signs big time. And of course, it didn't sell for that. I'm learning that on eBay. don't go with the first price. Like, usually the first price is way, way, way off. That's the idiot's price. Usually, you see the first price, and then the real price below it's like half that. So if you start doing this, don't get all dollar sign eyes, because you will end up losing money that way. I promise. So, yeah. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. So yeah, I was recording because I'm on the way to Goodwill now. Just to check, because early morning seems to be the best. I'm going to run to Goodwill, see what they got, if they have anything at all. And I'm going to come home and get some sleep. And then it'll start a whole new day or night, or whichever way you want to do it. So yeah, that's the plan. And one thing that I've had to train myself at, like if I go to Goodwill, I don't have to walk out with something. So it's okay to leave without buying something. If I don't get a good feeling about it, I'm on the fence about trying shoes, because I just happened to look through. The other day I don't hardly have a whole lot of spare time, but I was just looking on the computer, and I was just looking through eBay just to see what was selling, just to try to get some kind of education. And I saw there's like a whole shoes deal and a whole used shoes thing, and I did not see a pair of shoes for less than $10. And you can get shoes at Goodwill all day for $2 a pair. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's a brand thing. I haven't quite done the research. I was thinking about buying a pair and just seeing what happens. But I mean, if I can spend $2-3 on them, sell them for $8 all day long, I'll do it, man. That's if I can find a small ticket item like that I can flip quickly and consecutively, that would be awesome. That would be a great goal. That's the only issue I'm finding with this, is that, it's going to take me time to learn what sells and what doesn't. And, there's stuff like, I took apart a computer that didn't work, and I had this grand-ass plans of selling these parts, and, none of it sold. And then, I guess about a week ago, boom, 4 parts sold. So, I'm looking at trying to think about doing that again, getting another computer and tearing it down. Because I think that stuff eventually does sell. It just takes some time. And I think that my accelerating and being new, that might have something to do with it as well. So, I don't have enough facts to make actual judgments on what's going on. So, yeah, that's the story. I'll update at some point. All right, guys. So, just left Goodwill. I don't know if we got any major scores, but I think we did okay. Let's see what we got here. I didn't realize this today, but you can open the glass thing yourself. See, these are very similar. It's a very skinny iPad holder, very similar to the ones that I just got done selling. I got 2 of those, $3 a piece for them, and I really took a chance with these. I spent more money than I should have on these. I'm about to look them up after I record them, but I mean, look at that. Star Trek glasses. They got to be worth something. I mean, I don't know. If nothing else, they're really cool. I'll just keep them and put them in my cupboard. But there's Disney glasses in there too. I got 5 glasses at $1 and $2 a piece. I really am debating on going back in there. There was a black folded leather pouch for $4 that I had no idea what was in it, and it was driving me crazy. Sorry for the camera jerking it up too long. It's driving me crazy not knowing what's in it. There's some shady people in there, man. Those glasses, I'm telling you, people hide stuff. You gotta look. And stuff that I've found hidden behind other stuff, it's usually the good shit. I almost bought a pair of shoes, but I had my hands full, so I said no. It's not time yet. Whatever that means. I don't know. I really think that, I mean, if that's the case, I want to research it, but if that's the case, you just go in there and you buy every freaking pair of shoe for $3. And then you turn around and sell them for $10. I mean, there's hundreds of pairs of shoes in there. I'm just curious what the market and the turnover rate is, I guess. And I'm scared to do it because, you know, if you think about it, you get one pair of shoes, you know, it could sit forever when every other pair is selling like hotcakes, and you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, it's kind of tough to gauge something like that when you don't really know anything about it to begin with. Like, I wish I did, to be quite honest. But hey, stick to what you know. That's what's smart. And actually, that's not true, because I don't know any of this. So stick to what makes sense.